Yes, this is me, Hudson George, doing a live. Topic is, it is time for some Grenadians or Grenadians who can write to write books about the social construct of the Grenadian society. It is time they do it because too many times politicians talking nonsense. The politicians always in the silly season, like politics make them jump. For example, the MP who talk about cultural literate. Where is our journalist to ask her, what is cultural literacy? And what is the meaning of the word literate? Literate means to know. So, if you cannot read and write, you illiterate. You cannot read and write. You illiterate in the term that you cannot read and you cannot write. But you're not totally illiterate. You could be literate as a carpenter, as a mason, a musician. If you just do agriculture work, you could be good at what you're doing. You could be literate in making, designing clothes, cooking the best food, and so. So, it is time we write books. And the word literate, sometimes it kind of colonial too. Because we base it on British definition of what is literate and what is illiterate. Right? There are musicians who cannot read music, but they could play music. The people who play in the Veco, the Shatney, and the Apache mass, and whatever mass, and steel pan, and beating the drum, maybe they're not as academically inclined like members of parliament. But that doesn't mean they're illiterate. They're literate in their field. Will the MP will say a mechanic is illiterate? No. You see? And then you have people arguing over it. And they're saying, we should understand what the MP said. Understand what? The social construct of Grenada society makes her think she's literate. And people who don't have the kind of education she has, they are illiterates. But it's not true. We must do better than that. We must write books about our society. And it's because Grenada is small and there's scarcity of opportunity to put food on the table at a higher standard to pay bills. We stuck up in this who literate and who illiterate. Now, talking about culturally illiterate or culturally literate. Most cultures come from ghetto, what we call in ghetto today, or plantation, or from poor neighborhood, or from the church. In area where you find the academias living at a high standard of living. You don't hear about a new genre of music evolved from them neighborhoods or communities. Right? All genre of music come from poor area. So what is cultural literate and what is cultural illiteracy? Can the MP beat a drum? Can she blow a shell? I don't know. I cannot beat a drum properly. So I will say I'm illiterate. I'm illiterate to a drum. I can't beat the drum. So when we're talking, we must know what we say. We just talk trash sometimes. So when you're defending your political party, sometimes you end up talking crap. And persons who defending what the MP said, what the MP said, is either the politicking defending the MP, or they are illiterates. Because that statement what the MP make is nonsense. Nonsense. We just do things for people in other islands to laugh at us. We need academic education. We need skilled people. We need everybody. But to pointing fingers at one subgroup within the society and say they're lacking the culturally illiterate is nonsense. If they were culturally illiterate, how the hell they could be organizing the most popular tradition in the masquerade to play mass on weekend? So we must watch how we're using words and how we are affecting people's life, because today, tomorrow is the same people you might call cultural illiterate. You have to go and talk to them to get a vote again. And the social construct of the Grenadian society must change. You who think you're academians and you think you know about the culture and the people who kept the culture, something got to be wrong with you. What do you call it? Academic plagiarism? Or academic acquisition? Or academic trickery? Or whatever. To me, I don't know, man. Anyway, this is me, Hudson Georgia. You going, yes? That's just a short video.